Morena, kia ora kōrua. It's Katrina Simon here. It's around about 8:20 a.m. October 5, 2016. Welcome to this presentation. As you can see, the following format will be applied. I start with an introduction next, then give you the background, thirdly, current situation, fourth, suggested plan, and fifthly, conclusion. Hello again on Kōrero 1. As per the front of the slide at the beginning, this presentation is the final one regarding my last research activity for this doctorate. It's a big one for me. It's reporting on Lakes District Health Board care provision of best practice whānau case study findings. It will be held on November 7, 2016 at Rotorua Hospital. It's really important to me, this presentation, and I'm filled with a whole lot of emotions. It's a poraporo ake to providers that have been there for my family and I, and we couldn't have done it without them. And I have been thinking about this presentation nearly every day, and yeah, it's big, it's big. See you at the next slide. Kia ora anō. It's October 6, approximately 8:15 in the morning. I'm sitting in the cafeteria waiting for the library to open, and just wanting to get back with the background behind this research presentation upcoming. I, at the early stages of the process of translation, after hearing about the research scholarship through Te Whare Wānanga o Awanuiarangi, I made a approach to the Lakes District Health Board Research Committee about their November 7 symposium that they hold annually. An email was sent, an expression of interest, and the correspondence flowed thereafter had a positive response and sent a beginning abstract. There's been a lot of toing and froing over the duration up to just recently, because they putting all the abstracts together for the research committee. I believe they had the meeting a week ago, or it could be this week, to fine-tune the times and get back to me about you know, the specifics. So I made contact a couple of months ago, and there's been a lot of toing and froing, and it's still going to be confirmed what actual time I'll be presenting. It's a short presentation, it's only 20 minutes, and I came up with an idea of doing some presentations online. There's so much to cover in 8 years, more specifically the last 3.5 years, but there's so many areas of mental health service provision, so many gaps in services, and so much to say. I have today sent out the first lot of presentations to key informants, you know, key contacts. They're not key informants because they haven't this isn't formal research, so it's key contact people that I've been doing some snowballing with. So I've been making contact with people that we have worked with that know us extremely well and letting them know about this presentation. Seeing how they respond, if there's any interest in coming along, and there has been a lot of interest. So it's like everything. It's about what's happening on the day. Anything can happen in the meantime, and staff are busy. So if I see them there, it'll be a pleasure. But there is a raft of emails and background work that's been done contacting key people on the ground. I have got a lot of further work to do on those presentations, and the clock is ticking for me to get them done. So that's the background, and I'll see you at the next slide. So the current situation, I continue to wait to hear back about my time on November 7. Once I get that, I will email my contact people within the mental health sector and other related services, and that's it. That's all I need is that time, and I'll see you at the next slide. Kia ora everyone. I'm still in the cafeteria. The library's about to open, so I'll head off there soon. The suggested plan is to have these confidential presentations online to supervisors, and just to keep in touch, like what I did with the other final presentations, is like a diary, how things go in terms of the process of translation. Due to time constraints and the lack of support that there is for recording as I had planned, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I will note here, when I went to the conference, how many presentations that were staff had people doing recordings for them, but at the end of the day, you put it out there. I'm not going to be running around, beavering around, doing more extra work to get help for recording. It speaks for itself. So this is the outcome, and that is the way it is. Kia ora. Well, we're at the conclusion slide. Thank you for listening. This is a very important presentation to me. There was a lot planned, but as the cookie crumbles in the process of translation at Te Whare Wānanga o Awanui Ārangi, I flow with what is available, what I can do within time constraints, and this is how it will be. So thank you again for listening, and I will be back with the reflections on this final research activity of the doctorate, Chronic Mental Health, Modernisation and Historical Trauma, a Plan for Research with Māori. Ngā mihi nui.